Hi, Melissa here from GirlGoneFishing, and today's kind of an exciting day. I'm getting ready to load up the car and head up to Lake Erie for the Buckeye Kayak Fishing Trail East-West Harbors event. They are now doing an event in the spring and in the summer on the harbor. 2 years ago I did the summer one, and wow, it was an eye-opening experience. I'd never been out in high winds before. I'd never been out where big boats, unlimited horsepower. I got a late start. I didn't get a lot of sleep. I mean, it was crazy. I learned so much from that one day and didn't catch a fish. So this is like my redemption tour. I'm gonna go up there and I'm gonna get myself a Lake Erie fish, even if it is from the harbor. Now, the downside is there's going to be high winds again. I mean, today they were talking 20 to 30 miles per hour. So tomorrow's a little less than that, but I'm just going to do what I can. And if I have to hang out like along the shore, if I have to tie off to the shore, whatever I can do, I'm going to still try to fish and do my best and have a good time. So something that's really cool is for the first time ever, I'm going to camp with the people from the Buckeye Kayak Fishing Trail. So I'm going to be at the East Harbor State Park in Marblehead, Ohio. I'm splitting a site with my buddy Bert, and we're camping alongside a whole other row of sites with Buckeye Kayak Fishing Trail people. So this is going to be really cool because I've kind of been doing this whole fishing thing on my own. I mean, I do have a couple buddies I can fish with occasionally, but I haven't really met the whole group. So this is going to be an exciting weekend, and I got to get the car loaded up and get going. 4-hour drive, and then the adventure begins. But first, I have to get all of that into that, and then I can hit the road. So I better get going. Bert's cooking steaks tonight, so I don't want to be late. All right, see you there. We've made it to camp, set up the tents, and dinner is on the grill. Bert's got the big old Hobie flag up. We've got Buckeye Kayak Fishing people in all of these sites, all the way down there, on this side of the road. Great little get together. We've got dinner on the grill over here. These people camp in style. Got our fire going. Say hi, Bert.
Hi.
Gonna have a good relaxing night tonight. Get ready to go tomorrow.
And it's slowing you down.
Good morning, Bert.
They're pretty cold so early.
I heard there's some big fish here. You ready to go catch some fish?
I'm ready.
Woohoo!
I get my coffee.
Man, when I launched here 2 years ago, I was just a wreck.
Were you?
I didn't want to paddle out.
Really?
Yeah, I was so scared.
Really?
Yeah.
Girl, you come a long way.
So I'm fishing East Harbor today. This event is East or West Harbor. East Harbor is pretty shallow and grassy. The only time I've ever been here was 2 Julys ago, and the grass had grown all the way up to the top, and I really couldn't figure out a way to fish. So I've spent a lot of time working on how to fish with grass since then, and I think I'm ready. Plus, the grass is more emerging grass now because it's early, it's just May 1st. So I'm gonna start with a Strike King 1.5 square bill crankbait and just see, it'll tell me what the grass is like down there. And then I also have a Texas rig set up. I got my trusty Z-Man chatterbait, but this time I'm trying their new Stealth Blade. So I have it in more of a natural shad color with the little clear thing. I think it makes less noise, more of a natural profile. This water's very clear, so I thought I'd give that a try. And lastly, the smaller of the Strike King Red Eye Shad lipless crankbaits, just to see how it works with the grass. So that's the starting lineup, that's my A team for the day. I have backup plans, and now let's see how it goes. So this is the grass I was talking about. Beautiful, fresh, emerging spring green grass. So since my plan for the afternoon when it gets windy is to go fish the lily pads by the campground, I brought my braid pole. It's kind of an older, cheaper combo I bought when I was first starting. I've got braid on it, so I've got my buzz bait. Might as well try that in the morning, right? All right, fish number one, 13 3/4, almost to the 14. I'll have to check out the pictures and see if I can get 14 out of it, but woohoo, my first East Harbor fish, yes! That was on my Z-Man stealth chatterbait. Bert! Oh, this must be a female. It's big and fat. Fish number two, 16 inches. Isn't it a beauty? Thank you, fish. So this is really cool. It's 7:30, 1 hour into the tournament, and I already have 2 bass for 30 1/4 inches. I mean, this is amazing to me. Totally blows my expectations and hopes way out of the water. Totally exceeds everything that I was hoping to do today. So I guess what I need to do is set the bar higher and go for a 5-fish limit. So gonna keep throwing this chatterbait around and seeing if I can get 3 more fish and get a limit today. That would be so cool. So I've been around this area a couple times with that chatterbait and haven't gotten any other action, so I really think it's time to move. But before I do, I'm gonna throw a Texas rigged worm around this area. Try to give like a finessier, slower presentation, just in case those fish are still in the area, but they're just like wary of like the moving bait reaction bite after I caught 2 on the chatterbait. So the good thing about when you Texas rig, you've got your weight, which is I use a little tungsten cone weight, and then you've got your hook, and you take the point of the hook, can you see that? You take the point of the hook and you just barely bury it under the surface of your soft plastics, and that way there's nothing to get hung up in the grass. So since I'm fishing in a ton of grass right now, this should come through pretty smoothly, but we'll see. Yeah, no problem getting through all that grass. I mean, I can feel it kind of like pulling through, but it's not getting hung up, it's not ripping it out. So if there's a fish sitting down in there in that grass, this little worm's just gonna come like, you know, right through at the bottom. Hopefully irresistible to it. Oh, it was just grass. Every time you retrieve and have your Texas rig back, you have to make sure that the hook is still buried, because oftentimes it comes out and then it would just like hang up on everything. Bert has gone into a marina back here. I'm just not feeling marina right now, not in the marina mood. Could be a bad move to not try it, but I went on down the harbor a little bit more towards the entrance, and I'm going to do a square bill, the Strike King 1.5. This is the gizzard shad color, I think, and it's their Hard Knock series. It's a newer thing, different kind of rattle sound, and I'm going to throw this to like this riprap. I think this is like a wave break for this other bigger marina. So I'm going to go up and down this kind of pile of rocks, throw in this square bill and see what I get. There is one little tree branch on this whole thing, and I just threw my crankbait right onto it. Ha! Got it. Once you get your lure back from some kind of snag, always check the line to make sure there's no nicks. It really sucks to break off a fish because you forgot to check your line. Well, now I'm in the perfect position to parallel these rocks with my square bill. Oh, I got a fish! No flippin' way! Feels like a good one. Oh, it is a good one. Get him in there, get him in there. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's a drum. Dang it. Whatever it is, it's big and it's spawning, so I'm gonna put it back. Definitely not a bass, doesn't help me. Something. Oh, I think it's another drum. No, it's a bass. Ooh, good one too. Okay, fish number 3, 16 1/4. Beautiful fish. So the Buckeye Kayak Fishing Trail follows KBF, Kayak Bass Fishing's rule book. They're kind of like the rules standard for most of kayak fishing. And one of the rules is you have to have some sort of life jacket on, buckled. But if you want to take off a layer, you have to take it off. So the rule for that is you have to get your lure out of the water and can't be underway. So like if I had a motor, I couldn't have my motor on, or I couldn't be pedaling right now. So for me, it's not a problem because I can't paddle and take off my life jacket at the same time. All right, life jacket back on and buckled. We're ready to get back to fishing. This one's fat. Woo-hoo. Fish in the lap. All right, fish number 4, 16 inches. Beautiful, fat, little chunky fish. Please be a bass. Please be a bass. Please stay on. Oh, it's a bass. Get in the net. Oh my God, I got my limit. I can't freaking believe it. Oh, he's nice too. I mean, I guess I deserve that for like hooking him in the mouth and dragging him to the boat, but so do you see how I had my board propped on the net here? Someone told me this and I didn't believe it at the time, but if you prop the board up and let the fish slide down like nose first, they seem to get like, they close their mouth easier and they sit more still. Let me introduce fish number 5, known as I Got a Limit. I'm so excited. He is 15 something, I don't even remember, 15 and a half I think. All I know is he's number 5. Isn't he pretty? Oh, I'm so happy. So I have a 5-fish limit of 78 inches right now, and with a long way to go in the day, I'm 15th out of 92. So this is so cool. The wind's gonna pick up and I'm not gonna be able to fish after, I don't know, pretty soon, maybe an hour more. It's just gonna be too windy and too dangerous. So I'm gonna let it blow me to the campground and be done. But I had no idea I was gonna be able to catch 5 fish before then. I was just going for the 1 fish. So man, what a day. So now I guess I start looking for upgrade fish, because I've got 14-inch fish. 14 is my smallest fish. So over the last like 2 years, I have really come to think that tournament fishing is fun, like super fun. But what I learned today is that tournament fishing, when you're actually catching fish, is even more fun. This is awesome. This isn't a bass. Another drum. Another drum. Boy, they're pretty, huh? I think it's a drum. No, maybe not. It doesn't have that big lump on the head. I don't know. Beautiful though. All right, let's put them back. So after that drum, I did the line check and it feels fine, but that's 6 fish I've caught on this lure without retying. So I'm gonna take the time to retie it because better safe than sorry, right? But it's been a while since I got a fish, so this feels good. All right, he's 14 and a half, which doesn't help me. So, but he's cool looking, right? Oh, my smallest fish is 14, and this guy's 14 and a half, so I get a half-inch upgrade. Well, that really shows you what's down there. Look at all that. I probably shouldn't have dragged wet, dripping, muddy seaweed all over my kayak and my clothes. That wasn't the smartest thing ever, but I really wanted to show you all that good grass that's down there. That's why the bass are here. All right, get the lure back in the water. All right, time for the 12 o'clock midday report. I've caught 6 fish, so I have my 5 fish limit and 1 little half-inch upgrade for a total 5 fish bag of 78 and a half inches. Couldn't be happier with how this day has gone, and there's still time. I thought I'd have to be off the lake by now, but the wind is pushing me into these rocks, and so I'm able to just fish this area. So I consider myself very lucky right now, and if I time it right, the wind will be pushing me right back to the campground ramp when I go around these rocks and I'm ready to go back. So I'm just gonna keep throwing this square bill around and seeing if I can get a bigger upgrade. Smallest fish right now is 14 and a half inches. No reason I can't knock that guy out with something bigger, right? Not a bass. Gosh darn it. Another drum. I feel greedy asking for it because it's already been a phenomenal day for me, but one more really big upgrade fish wouldn't hurt anything. So I think the thing to do is call it and head back to the campground ramp, see if there's anything I can fish around there safely in the wind. And if not, I will go back to the camp and get the fire going and cook some hot dogs. But man, it really hurts to have to leave early. I just feel like it's probably the right thing to do. At least get closer to the ramp. So I'm going to stop doing this any minute now. Since the Buckeye Kayak Fishing Trail uses KBF rules and trolling is legal in KBF rules, I might as well have my chatterbait out behind the boat while I'm doing this. bass number 7, and he is 15 inches, so that's another half-inch upgrade. Woohoo! So I made it off the water and I'm at Fisherman's Central for our little measure-in get-together where they gave out the trophies and did raffles. I got a Fisherman's Central buff and a free Buckeye Kayak Fishing Trail sticker. So speaking of Fisherman's Central, they were the sponsor for this tournament, the primary sponsor. Check this place out. This is amazing. Apparently it's a new store. Let me show you some of these rows. They have everything. I am so glad my wallet's in the car because look at all this. There's like everything you could want. And I do want. So I'm back at East Harbor State Park. There's my campsite, there's Bert's car, there's my car, there's Bert's giant Hobie banner. So today I finished 26th out of 92 anglers. I am really proud of how I did. I think I caught about 9 fish. So I got my 5 fish limit and called 4 times. I caught 3 big drum and I stuck it out to the end despite really strong winds and crazy conditions. I feel like things are making progress in the right direction. I feel like I'm improving every tournament, or at least most tournaments. You know, there's ups and downs, but I'm going in the right direction. I'm learning every time. I'm having just such the best time. So thanks for watching and I'll see you on the next one.
Wet.